The old man tossed a big rooster into the spring. In the very next second, the rooster turned into a tiny chick. It turned out this was a magical spring that could make any creature young again. Just a moment ago, all the little friends in the forest had grown old and frail. The old monkey could barely peel a banana after just 2 tries. He was completely worn out, and that was already the 11th banana he had failed to eat. Even the bear, once the most energetic of them all, had now lost every single tooth. When he tried to eat a fish, the fish ended up making fun of him and instead, only the aging wild man refused to give in, longing to regain his youth. He carried a rooster on his back and set off in search of the legendary Fountain of Youth. At last, after countless hardships, he succeeded and became young again. Seeing this miracle, all the forest friends were stunned. Only after the little wild man told them did they finally learn the secret of the spring. But just as he happily prepared to lead them there, the 2 old brothers were so weak they could barely walk. By the time an entire afternoon had passed, they had only taken 2.5 steps. The little wild man grew restless, scratching his head and sweating all over. When he saw the bear starting to lose heart, quickly rushed over to stop him, but to his surprise, the bear slowly lifted his finger. It turned out he had left his dentures behind, so the little wild man shoved the false teeth back into the bear's mouth. Only then did the bear lazily turn back around. No sooner had that problem been solved than the old monkey wandered back again. The little wild man hurriedly asked what was wrong, but it turned out the monkey's eyesight was failing. He had simply gone the wrong way. Watching the 2 brothers move at a snail's pace, the hot-tempered little wild man finally lost his patience. He grabbed a bucket nearby and ran off. Relying on them was hopeless. It would be quicker to carry the spring water back himself, but because he ran too fast, by the time he reached his friends, almost all the water had spilled out. The little that remained only managed to restore the bear's head to its younger self. This time, the little wild man switched to a much larger wooden basin. He struggled with all his strength to carry the spring water. He was just about to reach his friends when the bear slowly lifted the basin and saw a shocking sight. The little wild man had turned into a baby.